Welcome back to Las Vegas. It's Alex Belfield back on the boulevard in one of my favourite places to eat ever. Lyle, nice to see you again.
Welcome back, Alex.
It's always lovely to come here to the Eiffel Tower restaurant, which is just the most unique dining experience here in Las Vegas. I say it year after year after year, and I thank you for having me back. There's no place like it to eat and just enjoy this view. If you're into Las Vegas, and you're going to be if you're here, you'd get no better perspective than sat having dinner in the Eiffel Tower restaurant.
Well, we've got the view, we have all the excitement of Las Vegas, and of course, we're in the Eiffel Tower, we have romance.
You do it properly here, and of course fine dining is important because you're competing with a million other restaurants who are trying to get your business. And of course they can't compete with the view. That's what's unique about this. Many of the restaurants, for those who have never been here, are within the casino, so they don't even have windows, let alone a view. And that's what makes this so special. As you say, arriving at the bottom, coming up in the elevator, getting here in the restaurant, and then the doors open and we arrive in the kitchen, which again proves you've nothing to hide, which is so rare these days because they're normally hidden away. That's deliberate, I presume.
It is deliberate. The proprietor of the restaurant, Chef John Joho, he considers the view to be an accessory. So for him, it's all about the kitchen. It's all about the passion that goes into the food.
And then, of course, there'll be those who'll sit there and suddenly propose to each other, because that happens regularly, doesn't it?
Sure, we have at least, I think even tonight, 3 proposals scheduled this evening alone.
Oh, wow. So what do? Do I phone you in advance and let you know and you make it extra special?
Absolutely. I'm waiting for that call, Alex.
Yeah, it might come one day. If you'll lend me the money for the wedding, I'll do it, no problem. And what do you do then? So if I tell you I'm going to come here and make this the most memorable night of my life, what happens?
Well, we assist in carrying the ring, keep it in the safe till the time comes. Then we have various devices and ways to present the ring. In some cases, we'll even we'll perhaps delete one item from the menu or the dessert menu, and perhaps in its place put a verse or a little poem, and off it goes. It's very suspenseful.
And it must be thrilling for you because, of course, you're creating memories, aren't you? You're creating people's life story. And so few people, so few restaurants get to say that.
It's true. It's always heartwarming. We've seen thousands of them, and it's heartwarming each and every time.
And I can understand why you would want to do it here. Of course, the Eiffel Tower is something that's synonymous with romance and the sexiness of Paris, and also the view. You overlook the Bellagio. You have the best views of the dancing fountains, which are synonymous around the world with this city, and people just love it, don't they?
The fountains are gorgeous. I've been watching them for 11 years. It's classic beauty. You never, ever tire of it. But I have to say that they do get to look across at our tower. We keep up our side of the street.
Indeed you do. And I'm so glad that you two are here because, let's face it, around here they've gone a different way, which is building sort of New York-style buildings, which in my view aren't really in the spirit of Las Vegas because these buildings are all so unique as you go along the strip, whether it be Paris, which of course is totally unique, Bellagio with the fountains, or even when we get to the Venetian and places like that. Is that sad for you, or is it just the evolution of this town?
Well, I think it's the evolution. It's an exciting in one way, but I think there is something to be said for the themed casinos. They're really striking, they are.
I know you never struggle to get people in this restaurant. How is the town doing? You're always very honest with me. I started coming here 10 years ago. We had our first dinner together. Is it coming back? Is Vegas getting back to where it was?
I think in a lot of ways, yes. The demand is still here. We're still doing as many, if not more, customers. I think the spending is a little more conservative, certainly. Have to have value. You don't want a customer who comes one time and feels as though they've had a nice experience, but my God, I can't afford that, I can't come back. You want to see these faces again and again, and that's success. I
can't imagine anybody coming here and not wanting to come back, because once you walk into that dining room, you are immediately blown away. Is it still thrilling to see the reaction on their faces when they see this view? Because you have no idea what panorama you're going to get. You can't imagine, because the scale of Vegas is so difficult to comprehend, isn't it? When you're downstairs, you see the tower, but you can't understand how you're going to see this amazing view.
The depth and dimension, photos don't capture it. You have to stand here, you have to take it in.
And I can't imagine a more fun place to work.
No, there's not a more fun place to work. You never feel as though you're boxed in. You always have an eye on the city. And in Las Vegas, the guests are always new faces, new people to chat with.
And this is really a hospitality town, isn't it? This is a place where the way that you're greeted is going to impact on whether you stay open. If you've got bad customer service, bad service at tables here, you just won't survive. So that's down to your training, is it, to make sure that all the servers, and by the way, mine on Tuesday was excellent, recommended things on the menu. That's always a good sign. If they're proud of the menu, you're going to want to eat it. If they don't know what to tell you when you ask what's so special, you've got to worry, haven't you?
Absolutely. I think We train for hospitality, but I think more importantly, in the hiring process, you have to feel the hospitality coming from them.
And then, of course, there's the bar. You don't necessarily have to come here and eat. You could just come up and have a cocktail. And my God, what better view to enjoy a romantic dinner to your evening before maybe going to see Jersey Boys downstairs?
The bar is wonderful. It has gorgeous views. We're open from 11:30 in the morning straight through into the evening, so you can pop up anytime for a cocktail.
And you're still open for lunch, of course, if people want to come here in the day. And I do recommend people come for lunch and in the evening as well, because it's two completely different restaurants. Once it goes dark, it's a very romantic setting, but in the day it's so exciting because, of course, you can watch the Strip and it's never dull.
Sure, during the day it's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous views of the mountainscapes, but at night it's just magic, romance.
We're here in January and it's very cold. Today was so gorgeous, just driving in from the Tahiti village where I've been staying and looking over the mountains with the snow caps, just gorgeous. And Wednesday I went out to the Grand Canyon. This is a place of artifice, really. We have to remember that this is all created Las Vegas, but it's in the most beautiful setting in the world. You don't have to travel far, do you, to see some of the most jaw-dropping sights in the world?
Certainly within 15 minutes from here we can go skiing. We've got snow on the mountain, 15 minutes in the other direction you can go water skiing.
And of course it's an exciting time for Paris Casino. They're bringing many, many people through the doors with a couple of new attractions. You've got Gordon Ramsay open downstairs. Our man is taking over this town, 3 restaurants I think he's opened in as many months. And you've got the Jersey Boys on board, which has got to help, because if you've got a great show, you're going to bring thousands and thousands of people through the door who hopefully will come up in that elevator to eat here.
Jersey Boys has been massively successful. And it works for the restaurants as well. I think it's a very good fit for the restaurant with their demographic. We're also promoting a Jersey Boys menu as well. So there's a menu package and show package available.
It's a great show, isn't it? I mean, it's so fun, and it's not nice like some of the Disney shows. It's not trying to be cute. It's actually very real. And, of course, it's quite a dark story as well, which is fascinating to know that it wasn't always glory and showbiz for those guys in the band.
No, it's very much the true story. It can be raw at moments. It's exciting. I think it's a show that appeals to men as well.
Right, exactly, and great music. You can't beat the music, as you hear filtered through this casino as you come in every day. Lyle, it's always a pleasure seeing you. Thank you for having us back each and every year. I'm always blown away by this view. It never gets tired, it never gets old. And as you say, every time you come back, there's something new, something changes on this skyline every single year, doesn't it?
There's never a boring moment.
Thank you so much for having me back, and a delight. If you do come to Las Vegas, I beg of you to come here. Just come and see the view. I guarantee you don't have to buy anything, you don't have to do anything. Once you're in here, you'll want to stay. It's as simple as that, because it's so magical. You have theatre in here every night with this view in front, and once again, good luck with everything. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you, Alex.